All right, welcome back. Today we have dev notes, and this one is interesting. This is the season infographic for RTA, which should be an interesting one. I want to see what they think, what Smiley thinks about what's been going on with RTA. Right, so let's go. We would like to provide information on the season infographic for the World Arena Spring 2025 season competition, which ended on April 5, 2025, April 5th, 2025. We extend our gratitude to all heroes who enjoyed the World Arena this season. I don't know about enjoyed, but you know. So yeah, we have some terms coming up. Obviously, we know what these are: pre-banned, first pick, and then overall pick in general. Hero data, pre-ban, right? Based on the spring 2025 season, you can view the pre-ban data for champion, league, and above matches divided into the entire season, as well as early, mid, and late stages. All right. So, all stages. This is the entire season. Look at. I didn't mean to click that, but look at Luna. Look at Luna and look at where Harsetti is, bro. That is insane. Like, usually you would expect it to be something like this, right? If a unit is just stronger than Luna is, right? You would expect it to be like around here. But look at that. 72% versus 55%, bro. That is insane. That is an indicator that they need to do something about this unit. But this is all stage. But let's see. This is the early stage, so this is around when she first got in here. Early stages of the season, anyways, because it makes sense, right? On early stages of the season, most people are climbing up through the first early ranks, and they don't have all the pre-bans yet. They're figuring out what the meta drafts is and all of that, right? So 67% and still far ahead of Luna, right? Still far ahead of Luna. Then in the mid stage of the season, I think around month 2, she went up again to 71.9. 71.9 versus 54. This is mainly about Harsetti. But if you look at the top 10, if you look at just the top 10 here, DDR is going up by not much, really. Oh, he actually felt really fall too. I guess it's because of Schneel, right? He fell kind of off of the top 10 in pre-ban. So yeah, no need to really pre-ban him anymore. Yeah. So where was he over here? He was number 12 over here, 4.8. It's actually lower, then he went up a bit. He went up a bit and then he just dropped off. Okay. See Phantom Politics we saw going up 41 to 43, just by a little bit. But overall, the main problem is Harsetti up here. Luna is, you can deal with her a little bit more now, but yeah, Harsetti. And then Harsetti still jumped up again to 74, almost 20, pretty much 20 points above Emma Luna. That's sad, bro. That's so sad. Nobody wants to play against this unit. Nobody. Like 20% of the 20, like you can pretty much just send that up to 80. Pretty much, right? Season comparison, champion and above, emperor and above. So this one is what? This one is champion and above. Okay, pre-bans. We saw New Moon Luna here, 59, almost 60% pre-ban rate. Harsetti at a 70% pre-ban rate. This is Pursue. Oh, these are different seasons. Alright, so these are the old seasons. 60% was Luna. Harsetti came in and took over in here at a 70%, and then she went up to 72% in this season. So she just her pre-ban rate just keeps going up and up and up. New Moon Luna, she went up here, but she dropped down here, and this is probably, you see, she went up last season compared to this one. She went up to 66% pre-ban rate, so it was like Muna Harsetti pre-ban pretty much, And then here she dropped because I'm pretty sure it has to do with either ML Hwa-Young, and it probably has to do a lot with ML Hwa-Young and the DN buffs as well. The DN buffs. Sage Vivian. Sage Vivian had her thing for a long time. It's probably mostly because of Hwa-Young, DN, and even Lone Wolf Pair, because Lone Wolf Pair is a cleanser as well. Things like that, right? Katie's has been in there for a while, so I want to blame it on the Katie's. But look at the difference. Knockwall, Emperor and Ilanov, Sea Phantom Politis, just way below these, right? Crazy. This one is Emperor League and above. So Emperor League and above, with New Moon Luna, 62%. Then she got replaced by Harsetti at number 1. She got replaced by Harsetti at number 1. She didn't rise up. She went up quite a bit, but Harsetti is 71%, and then Harsetti went up to 76% versus 56 on the ML Luna here. Still 39 down here for the Sea Phantom Politics. She didn't go up that much compared to like Champion and stuff, right? I mean, it says Champion and above, but this is just Champion because Warlord isn't there yet, right? But this is mainly about Harsetti, and I hope they decide to do something about it. Legend League and above. I don't know why they say and above. Legend is the highest rank, but New Moon Luna started at a 66%, and then it's a Sea Phantom right beside her, 62. Harsetti obviously took over to 71, 68, and then we start to see New Moon Luna falling behind. Falling behind there. Harsetti had almost at 80%, pretty much 80% ban rate, 77%, but you can round that up, man. 72% ban rate. Sea Phantom Policies only went up slightly, right? She was at what, 39 here? Yeah, she went up slightly. So Sea Phantom, she's strong, but you know, people can find ways to deal with her. You know, Muna a little bit harder to deal with because of the seal and everything. So yeah, her pre-order rate is higher, but 77% ban rate on a unit, man. People cannot play the game like that, man. They can't play the game like that. First pick, we have Para taking number 1, 25%. At the time, she's very strong, very new too, so a lot of people want to play around with her. A-Flan, most of the times, if you don't have A-Flan or you're not first pick, you're either used to pre-ban her, and you know, used to pre-ban her or take her yourself, right? If you're first pick, you take her. But now we have answers to that. We have Elagos, obviously. We have the newly buffed Lidica, which is crazy. We have Watcher Shuri, who was with him with his EE can one-shot flan because he has 100% hit chance now. There's a bunch of things. Splash damage. ML Firecrow is going to change this next season as well. There's a lot of things that's going to change this number for flan here. This first pick number. But yeah, it's probably going to be like a bunch of a room because there's something, whatever comes out in the year or mid-season, Aria or something, who knows. But yeah, ML Ilanov, dude. Actually, not that high on the pick rate, like first pick rate no more, because if you pick ML Ilanov first, you either want to run a pen unit right now. What I'm seeing, you either want to run a pen unit, like she will be picked with Corral. She's getting more picks now. Well, it's preseason, so she's getting more picks now with ML Arunga and stuff like that. But mostly if you want to take a pen unit, because if you pick her first, I mean, Hwa-Young exists, ML Shu is gonna come out, and you're gonna have a little bit of a rough time. I think you're gonna have a little bit of a rough time, but she's still a decent unit, yeah. The DDR, I mean, still like a 5% first pick rate, even though there's Schneel all over the place, more than Veronica. I guess not. I guess it makes sense. Zio is more of a third pick unit now. Shu, I mean, I pick Shu a lot early on, but not usually first pick unless I knew, unless they go something. No, I don't really take her first. I don't usually take her first. Helion Lua is like a third pick unit, very strong, but third pick. Sanya is a reactive unit. No Tori first pick, no BBK first pick anymore because of Veronica, obviously. Archdemon first pick. I never really seen that. It's usually like the 3 to 5, right? I'm sure I see her, or sometimes second pick too. Dragon Bryce, Senya, you pick her, you're gonna get sealed, you're gonna get injured down, you're gonna get. So first pick makes sense. It makes sense that they're not first pick. Elegos, I'm surprised though. He's usually like on third pick or something. Obviously, but he's again injury down, Crow, Memo Hwayong, and injury. No DN first pick, but that makes sense. Alright. Top 10 first pick in the early stage at A-Flan, obviously dominating the leaderboard, 22%. For even more than Sea Phantom, right? Even more than Sea Phantom, she's taking over. Pera was around new around then, so. And there were some people saying that she wasn't good, so I guess some people kind of held back just a little bit for the testing. So it didn't make sense. Bystander Hwayong first pick. I pick her a lot first, but I really don't think she's I don't think she's like that great at first pick. If you pick her first, you're gonna get ML Shoot. You're gonna get. I mean, Fire Crowd is here too now, but there's a lot of things that can deal with her. Nothing that can handle her the way she is. Also, a side note, right? Why did they make? They created this unit, right? Hwayong. I'm kind of disappointed in that. They created Hwayong to be like this anti-light unit, and she kind of struggles against Arunka that's out there. I don't know. I mean, unless I can change her to just make her just a nuker, but then I lose out on my tankiness. I don't want to lose that, you know. But yeah, can make her like giga damage, but then that would make her too squishy. Top 10 first pick, Lone Wolf pair just starting to go crazy, and I'm pretty sure by the late stage she's gonna be probably far ahead of A-Flan, right? 22 versus 29, and Sea Phantom in third place, and Muna here. I'm surprised Muna's third pick is lower than first pick is lower than that. Sometimes she's being picked on second, but I'm surprised that she's not higher. DDR first pick still rising. Alright. I'm up here at 26. Yeah, A-Flan dropped down. That's because of who? Well, who was this because of Velagos? Why did it drop so much? Or maybe just because everybody started summon for Pera now. And yeah, probably around that. Probably. I'm trying to figure out why is it like that. Because Lidica pretty much just came out. Maybe she went out in the season. Maybe. Alright, Champion League and above. What is this? Season Champion above, Emperor and above, Legend and above matches. You can view the first pick data. Alright. Maybe we can skip over these and try to get through the write-up real fast. I don't want this video to be too long, but I don't want this video to be too long. I'll look at the win rates though. This is contention season. Laya first pick rate, that was Laya's time. Her win rate was 47%. Now we have Hero Afternoons of Flan in the pursuit season. First pick rate 30%. That was really high. 51% win rate. That's good. It's a very OP unit. Lone Wolf Fair 25%. 15% ban rate. 52% win rate. Okay. And looks like. Who was in third place here? We have Imperial Ilanov, Sea Phantom Politis. Alright. It's okay. I want to get to the write up so you guys can look over at all this stuff. Oh, Tori is included in here. I didn't even know that. 50% win rate on Tori. And he's going to be climbing. Decent unit, man. You don't really see too much Harsetti stats because she's pre-banned 80% of the time. Good luck with that one. Overall picked units, Flan. Wow. Still. But even look how close this is compared to like the Luna and Harsetti one, right? Look how close this is. Like Harsetti was like over here, you know. It's kind of crazy, man. How you do that? And look, it's getting closer and closer. And I'm pretty sure, oh, bystander or Hua Young in first place. That's interesting. Pera, and then Flan took over again in the mid stage. How? There's so much things into, but I guess it makes sense with Pera too, right? If Pera rise, press S3, press S1, bring Flan into a defense break, GG's. Yeah. And then in the late stage, afternoon Sook Flan, she dropped, right? Dropped down a little bit, but it's still up there, 50 something percent pick rate. What is this one? Pick data for record season for Champion Emperor Legend. What is this? This is like the same thing, so I'm gonna skip over these. And let's get down here. Match data. Okay, I want to see that. So the average win rate on global, 60% win rate. Asia, 57% win rate. Japan actually holding on strong. And I think Korea has the highest there. So yeah, holding on strong. Pursuit season. This is spring 2025. Last season, did the win rate go up? It went down here. Went down here. It went down actually. Down. Everything is down. 61. Korea staying strong. And then everything there. So the win rate overall went down. I guess because some units are just too much, too game breaking in. Let's see. Cutoff. Alright, average match count. Cutoff. What the hell? Alright, this is Spring 25. This we're talking for a legend. Hold on. Sorry, yeah, legend. Okay. Legend 3741. That was that's crazy. Average match count 1511, 1511. Average win rate in legend 59.9, 60% win rate. Okay, so it went down by a little bit. Actually, not even by a little bit, almost 50, pretty much. But yeah, almost 50. So less people are playing up in there as well. That's why the cutoff points is also lower. The cutoff point is lower. Less people are playing. Yeah, minus 60 actually. Okay. Yeah, here we go. Minus 60. What's this? Oh, they played more matches was played actually, up by 76 and 8.2 in the win rate. So some win rate went down. Emperor League cutoff. Where's the cutoff? Emperor cutoff. The cutoff for Emperor 34.55. 35 down by 100 points, pretty much. 88, but minus 16 less games played in Emperor. So I think it says negative 16, which doesn't seem like a lot at all, but yeah, that's what it is. I'm surprised though. Is this total matches among all players in that, right? Just in Emperor. How many matches was played with people in Emperor, not the total matches of Emperor players? Okay, that makes sense. Because they be playing thousands and thousands of games. Okay. Let's go. And last we'll look at the where's the champion one? Where is this? I don't even think they're gonna show it. No. First pick win rate. Okay, first pick win rate is 50% in champion, 50% in Emperor, 51% in legend. Which is kind of funny. I have more. I like being second pick more because I just want to have the option on the third pick, right? Third pick. I want them to do their third pick first, and then I see what I have. That's just me, That's just me though. Last pick win rate 49, 49, 48. Just usually you ban last anyways. Yeah. Or do they mean second pick by this? League info. Baron. What was this? Average match count. Okay. We just don't look at champion and above. Only 325 matches played. Wait, what? There's no way that's true, right? I guess. I guess. There's nobody. This is low. Very low. I am. The win rate 54, 53, 60. Got it. Alright, we got through all of this and we got to the part where we like to see what the devs think about this season. Alright, first we would like to express our sincere gratitude to all players who made the Spring 25 season of World Arena truly special. Okay. Looking back on this season, one of the most notable changes was the decreased influence of Imperial Ilinov compared to the previous season. Yeah, because there's more problematic units here. This shift appears to have been largely driven by the arrival of Bystander Hwayong, yep, because you can't first pick her anymore because of that. Bystander Hwayong early in the season, and the enhancement of Urban Shadow Shu. Yeah, through new exclusive equipment. I still think that needs to be changed. I don't know. Okay, this is what Shu needed an adjustment. All right, as like a compromise for her being more safe. She needed to lose slow down her focus gain or something. I was thinking like she gets a focus on her turn. Like when her turn starts, she gets a focus, right? And then when she attacks, she also gets one. So it's like she gets her ultimate way too fast, and I think she should only get it when she attacks, right? No, so because sometimes you will be like, okay, she only has 4 focus, and then start of her turn, boom, I get a focus, boom, and I have my ult, right? Nah, so I think they need to slow down the pace at which she got her ult, but they don't nerf stuff, right? So you can't have that. All right. Yeah, they have a Bystander Hwayong and changes to Urban Shadow Shu through exclusive equipment. In particular, Urban Shadow Shu's emerge as a meta changer in the mid-season thriving team composition built around high effect resistance. Wait, what? In the mid-season thriving in teams composition built around high ER. I mean, sorry about ER. She just have a fast. She was HP already. But I guess that's most of them are built with ER. That's what they see. Midway to the season, balance adjustment brought classic heroes such as Adventurer Ross, Corral, and Dien back into the meta. Yep. At the same time, team composition centered around the newly introduced hero Tori rose to prominence, right? Leading to intense clashes with counter teams designed to stop them. Alright. The late season World Arena meta was ultimately defined by these battles, alongside the emergence of fast-paced composition featuring Elagos and successor Teiyu. Yeah. Alright. Meanwhile, heroes you could take the first turn, like Sea Phantom Politis and Hellion Lua, continue to maintain their strong presence. The newly released hero Lone Wolf pair also gained significant popularity among heirs. This season particularly highlighted the strategic value of heroes who could take the first turn, as players explored various builds tailored to different team composition. I think that's what they're talking. They're mainly talking about pair right here, with some of them obviously being on the Sweet Miracle and different builds, right? Some have like a slower ER pair. Some of this have like the super fast go. I want to push up my team pair, right? Some people have like they go like a 280 pair, but they have like some ER and stuff like that. Some people build like a high attack one too. I've seen that. All right. While New Moon Luna's While New Moon Luna's pre-ban rate has decreased compared to the previous season, Harsetti pre-ban rate has increased, indicating that many heirs feel significant pressure when facing her. We are currently exploring ways to help alleviate this burden. Yeah, so they're saying what they're saying here is, yeah, we know Harsetti is broken. We tried with young Senya, but all the Harsetti player has to do is bring Sea Phantom or you know something like that, or ban the other green unit, or punish you for bringing 3 green units. All right, so FCC is also kind of now is going to put like a little bit of a damper on young Senya as well, because you don't even have to worry about proccing the Senya because the splash is actually going to push up our team still, but the splash damage is going to get cut in half. Right? So there is that. There's a lot of things going on. Also, Lidica as well reduces if you bring her into a Lidica player, it gets rid of her fighting spirit, right? It gets rid of her fighting spirit, so she doesn't proc when she presses S2. There's Elagos. There's a lot of things. All right, there's a lot of things that you can do. So yeah, they usually give turn 2 players like one answer, and then they give you like a bunch of other problems that can just counter that answer, right? So it is what it is. But Harsetti, I think it's also strange that they mention her in here and they're also giving her a skin, which I don't know if this is what they're doing. It's just my thoughts on it, right? Which I think they need to. I don't know if they will. They need to probably nerf Harsetti because they're not gonna buff her. Obviously, they just stated that she's an issue for players, right? She provides too much value, too much like damage. Well, yeah, I say too much damage, but you know what I mean. Like she can be paired with a lot of things that can take advantage of her defense, break. She attacks twice in one turn. All other things, right? She puts the anti-counter, everything you can think of unbuffable, full strip. It's too much, alright? It's too much, and her passive, I didn't even speak about it yet. It's too much RNG. People just don't want to deal with more RNG. There's already speed RNG. There's already these things you have to deal with. Yeah, and then even if you're playing Harsetti yourself, right? Even if you're playing Harsetti yourself, you kind of have like a 50% chance to lose the battle too. Depends on how the turn order turns out. What if my CR pusher goes before your whole team? Well, boom, I get to run over you, kinda, right? So it's like, it's not fun to play against her, and it's not even fun to play with her. She's just there because you don't want people to speed Khalif you, right? That's why she's there. She does too much, man. And then she started to be paired with ML Flan. Well, not ML Flan, A Flan, right? And then you get S1 defense breaks someone, and they're just gone. So I had an idea. I came up with an idea actually. If Smugget, if you are nerfing Harsetti, this is what you should do, right? I think that would be good. I was talking to my guildies, and I was just like had a thought about it, right? So they should make Harsetti, right? They should make Harsetti a focus unit. I know she's already a focus unit. She uses focus, but not really, right? Like she doesn't need focus. It just increases the damage of her S3, right? But she doesn't need it really. But if they make her a focus unit and they say, well, you need focus to press her S3, I think she will become way more manageable, right? So think about this, right? If you have immunity on your team, one, she can defense break you. Yeah, she's gonna S1 into you still, but and S1 and do her AoE thingy, right? But you can kind of trap her, right? Now, if you bring Solitaria, they have to think about that, right? They have to think about, well, I can't strip if the Solitaria is there. It gives you more force ban options. You can bring Sea-Fan Politis. So say, okay, I don't have Solitaria, I'm gonna bring Sea-Phantom Politis. I'm gonna make sure her ultimate is delayed, you know what I mean? Things like that. I think. And then you can bring stuff like Rowana into her. She has to S1 into S2, which is going to heal up your team and everything like that. It's not going to give you the CR push because it's still on her turn, but things like SSB could be even more meta, even though she's gaining more popularity now, but it could be even more meta because Harsetti has to force the S1. She's forced the S1 into S2, which is going to proc the SSB, which is going to put the Harsetti team in a bit of a bad spot, right? So I think that could be just a simple change that would probably take her out of pre-bans because there's going to be a lot of ways to just trap her now, right? A immunity set will be good because now she can't full strip you turn one. Just she has to S1. If you have immunity, you're good, right? So I think I think that could be something they could look into. Let me know what you think about this down in the comments. By the way, I want to hear your thoughts on that. So yeah, all right, let's go further into this. Next, we like to address the battle frenzy. Okay, a new battle frenzy effect was introduced at the start of the preseason, and throughout its duration, we have closely monitored and analyzed its impact on gameplay and overall balance, right? Based on our findings, the Battle Frenzy effect for the summer 2025 season will be adjusted as follows. Okay, what are they doing? Alright, so the first change is the removal of the effect that increases final attack of heroes by 1500 and defense by 500. While this effect was originally intended to expand strategic options for for attacker heroes by significantly enhancing their stats, it did not have the desired impact during the preseason. As such, we decided to remove it. Now, yeah, so here what happened, right? This is what happened. This is what happened. They increased the attack of attacker heroes and stuff, but all that did was make all the already strong damage dealers stronger. So nobody was like really reaching for too much off meta stuff, right? Because it's like, okay, yes, these off meta units got moved up, but also the meta stuff got moved up as well. So it had really no impact. Now some people were mad because they pulled for Crow because and it's justified, right? That people were upset about that. They pulled for Crow, and now he's getting like nerfed, right? I think people said 5k damage, 5,000 damage less that he's going to be doing with that frenzy gun. And people are saying, well, oh, it's a frenzy. It's a frenzy. You should not have expected it to stay around like that. But you got to remember the frenzy that they changed, the one with the 30% damage reduction when you're hitting elemental disadvantage or whatever, that was there for years. So people are used to it being here because they don't usually screw around with the frenzy too much. They used to in the past, and I wish they would do it every season, but they don't. So people got used to that. So they pulled for Crow, assuming this will stay for the entire season. Now he's missing some damage. He's still good, right? He's still decent. Right? He's still good. He's still decent. He's still out here pumping out that damage, man. But a little less, just a little less than before. So people were a little up in arms about that, but you know, it is what it is. Next, we would like to address. I already read that. This one. The effect that increases burn, bleed, and bomb damage suffered by heroes by 50% has been revised to increase burn and bleed. So they took out the bomb damage. All right. I think that first of all, I think this number here, the 50%, I think it needs to be dropped down to like 30%, maybe 25%. I think 30 is good. I think 30% extra damage is good because I have units. I don't run these burn, bomb, and bleed units, but I have units that have like bleeds on them, but I don't even have attack on them. And I would hit a unit, a bleed lands, like for example, Lydica, right? A bleed lands. I don't have attack on her that much. I land like a bleed on her, and it does so much damage still. And then you see in the videos of like people with like Caesarea hitting for like 25k with a bomb or something like that. Like, no, like that's too much, man. That's too much. Bihu obviously going crazy. So this doesn't really affect Bihu, it just affects the bomb units, which is Caesarea. Veronica is single target, but that extra bomb damage was actually kind of good if you if you don't have a lot of attack on your Veronica, the bomb damage just instantly pops the BBK again, and and you get the cycle back up really fast, right? So it was good. And there's also P Flan, right? P Flan got some picks in, but now not so much, right? So to at least be who's gonna stick around, right? As initially introduced to support heroes who rely on debuffs, debuff-based attacks. Right? After analyzing the preseason data, we found that the effect to be meaningful. We found the effect to be meaningful and have decided to keep it in a revised form. However, continuing to include bomb effects at the same damage increase carried a higher risk for imbalance. Yeah, because you can just one-shot squishies, but that bombs, right? So you have to remove bomb from the effect. We will keep working to provide new and exciting battle experiences to the season to come. In addition to the updated Battle Frenzy effect, the Summer 25 season will also bring a variety of new changes. So they're bringing new frenzies, okay? Hopefully. We're excited to introduce the Hero Support System, a new feature exclusive to World Arena. With this system, about 10 heroes will be provided for use during the season. Now, is it the 10 same heroes, or is it 10 of your choosing? Is it just 10 that they give everybody? So like, these are the support heroes. So we have 10 of them, and you can choose from these 10 what do you want to bring, right? Okay. Use during the season. We hope this will ease the burden for new heirs and even veteran players who may not have all of the necessary heroes fully built or available for competitive play. I think, okay, so they showed an example in the video Mirror and Mail that it would have been like Ravi or something like that, Ravi, and they showed Ravi and everything, but I don't think it's going to be that. I think it's actually going to be meta units that are used, because there's no use in giving you a Ravi that's gonna just get like one shot or something. They have to give you like openers and things like that, right, to help you stabilize your team, or maybe knights, something like that, right? Who knows? But it depends on how they're geared. If they're geared like the draft mode, some of them could be very OP, very cracked gear in there, right? Some of them are on the wrong artifacts in there though, so hopefully it's different for those units, right? Finally, the Ultimate World Arena Showdown E7WC 2025 will kick off this summer season with its preliminaries. Alright, to mark the occasion, the World Arena Battlefield will feature a visually striking new look. Wait, World Arena Battlefield. Is this overall or just in the prelims? Because usually what happens is we have when you click on Arena, World Arena, there's usually like a button at the bottom that says prelims, and you'll click on that and you'll go into there, right? E7WC tab, and you'll go into there and see the prelims, right? The preliminaries queue, right? We're in the Battlefield feature a visually striking new look. Ranked battles will take place in a brand new E7WC exclusive battlefield. Yeah. So yeah, that's it. With a dynamic stage that changes throughout the match. What? That you can bring that into World Arena too. That would be nice. Like, depends on what happens. Imagine something like, okay, this is goofy as heck, but this is goofy and out there. But like, imagine like when you kill like an enemy unit, it like a grave pops up and it like stays there, right, or something like that. It's something like that. Like, I don't know what they're thinking about, right? But it's just something that changes throughout the battle. So maybe as frenzy increases, maybe like, I don't know, lava starts pouring or something. Who knows? Something like that. I don't know. Throughout the match, reflect the tension. Okay, and intensity. Yeah, so it probably has to do with the frenzy stage, right? High stakes competition. Get ready to experience the summer season of World Arena like never before. And stay tuned for all the action coming your way. E7WC 2025. Damn, that was a lot of stuff. While New Moon Luna's pre-ban rate has decreased compared to the previous season, her pre-ban rate didn't go down because she became easier to deal with. It went down because there were other things pre-ban. Yep. needs a good cleanse unit. It needs. I mean, we have good cleanse unit. There's Acades. There's DN. I mean, ML Pair is a cleanser, but that's ML. Lai is a cleanser, but she's struggling because of injury and anti-pen. Yeah. Hmm. Not a single word on band protection. Yeah. Please consider nerfing more ML5s. Harsetti rework, yeah. Harsetti's balance failure, yeah. Time to coup de grace. Yeah, but yeah, that's everything for this update. I think Harsetti needs a nerf. I know they have rules. I know there's like rules probably in. I heard there's rules against nerfing things, but I think this is called for, and I think nobody likes the unit. Nobody wants to play against her because she's not fair. She's not. She's not fair. She's not balanced, and she has a lot of RNG in her kit. You know, there's nothing you can do. And now you can open up the gates to more units that can be used. Since she's forced to use that S1, you can bring things like Lionheart Sermia back into the meta to deal with her. I mean, not into the meta, but to deal with her. You know, since she's forced to do that dual attack, there's a lot of things you can take advantage of, right? So, yeah, I hope maybe somebody at Small Gates sees this. I don't know. Yeah, hopefully see it. That's my take on what they need to do to our city. But yeah, see you guys in the next one.